Yo guys, welcome back to another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. Okay, so it's a Saturday. It's been a while since I've uploaded this many videos in a week. But you guys, a few of you guys, or at least some of you guys, said you wanted to see the gameplay back on the channel. So here we are, and I'm running the no single target, no problem record buster team. Now, how do I put this? There is currently a strat in record buster that most people probably are not try hard enough to try and do. So I'm not going to cover it in this video. You can probably just look at the top 50 and figure out what the fuck it is and who it involves, but we're not going to cover that. This is literally just, I'm going to do this, and I know you're thinking, Wealth has single target. Wealth's SA is trash for damage, and everything that the SA does is already covered by Haruhime and Bell. So he only gives what, 75% strength and water damage to everyone, whereas Haruhime gives 120% strength for magic, and Bell gives 100% water damage. So we don't need we don't need his SA, and then it does no damage anyway because the modifiers are trash. So we're literally going to be doing this with an AoE war team to see how much damage it does. Now the reason this works, or the reason this is going to give a reasonable score, by the way, disclaimer, I haven't run this team in this format yet, so this is going to be a first time finding out what score I can get for me. However, it probably will not score as high as my current team, but we're going to go through, we're going to have some fun. I'm going to show you the skill flow right now, and while you're looking at that skill flow, oh wait, hold on, let me just tweak it because I missed one. Riveria is here solely for the SA gauge charge. There is nothing else, because if you didn't know, the SA gauge applies to the ability that she's using. Anyway, so while you're looking at the rotation, the skill flow, if you will, I'm not wholeheartedly sure we're going to get this many SAs, but we're going to find out. I'm not going to auto all the way through. We're going to auto up to a certain point, and then I'm going to manual. But I want a big shout out for all of you guys that have been helping me or trying to get me to my like goals so that YouTube stops punishing me for not making videos every day of the week. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support and the feedback and everything like that. So if we could try and push this video to 50 likes, I would very much appreciate it. Obviously, if you do not like the video, please do not like the video. If you do enjoy the video, drop a like, and let's get into this. Line SA gauge charge, Wealth, single target damage, and well, he does a lot of damage. Bell is going to do physical resist debuff and do a lot of damage, and then Aisha is going to do the water resist debuff and do a lot of damage. The assists are the Hestia, the welfare Hestia we got a while ago. She gives 15% water damage and wind. Finn is here for the SA gauge charge, as well as decent stats, plus he gives strength and magic, I think, plus dexterity, excuse me. Yellow chick Hestia is here for the water resist debuff, which is minus 15%, as well as giving 15% strength to everyone. And then Apollo has the highest physical resist debuff out of all of the assists currently, and has really good stats. Riveria is here for the SA gauge charge. Asfi is here for the single target damage modifier buff, and then Haruhime is here for, well, because she basically is the best utility unit in the game currently. And the new eye is here for the additional 66% SA gauge charge, because I've covered all of my bases elsewhere. Hopefully you guys can follow along of what's happening. Keep in mind, ottarl is a banger. He just slaps, and he does seal. You guys probably know this by now. This is not like day one. See, if ottarl removed debuffs and not buffs, Line is so good because she increases or extends buff duration on counter, which is amazing. This is a little bit of a trial. Like I said, I'm not sure how many SAs I'm actually gonna get, because, you know, SA math is a little bit too... SA maths. There's an S on there. Listen. I've been hanging around too many American people. I know you guys say math and you take the S off of there, but it's mathematics. There's an S on the end. You say maths. Sorry. I know, a little bit of a triggered tangent there, but it really does. It sits there and it hurts my soul, you know. All right, so as you can see, decent damage. The reason that this AoE team specifically will work is because their single target damage skills are so strong. They actually end up doing or making up for a lot of the damage difference with their skill freeze, as we probably, I'm not sure how much we're going to do right now though. 680, that's like nearly 700, nearly 600k. He did nearly 900k with the additionals there. Like, that's crazy as fuck. And then we get to do it again. Like, amazing. We're just going to check these debuffs. Yeah, we're going to extend these debuffs now. We should be okay for debuffs. Buffs are going to get removed. Like, this is the only issue. Like, ottarl removes removes buffs. Sorry. So we're gonna throw the. Oh, I will say this. All of these, I don't have them all to CP level 50, but they are all carrying level 90 weapons. Wealth and Bell have crit strength, and Aisha has crit strength agility. No, crit dex strength agility. A double crit would have been nice, but 4 stats, you don't turn away from 4 stats when you have dex, agility, strength, and crit on there. No, thank you. All right, so we should have 2 turns. Yeah, okay, cool. Physical resist down, water resist down, strength and magic down, single target down. We are good, sir. We need to, okay, as we removed all of those buffs, we need to reset everything, which is what we're going to do now. Keep in mind, I'm pretty sure without an AoE damage modifier, I'm not sure how much the essays are going to do, but I'm really curious. That's why we're doing this video. I want to see how much I can do without, like, by running this team without actually doing it the way that it's being used currently. And all I did was replace the Wine sack unit with Reveria. That's all I've done, because the meta team is essentially this team with the Earth Wine for her SA. And the strategy being that you play Wine, she extends buffs and debuffs, and then you SA with her on turn 4, and then you need to get her to die so that Haruhime can come in. That's pretty much that strategy. I'm a little bit foggy on the actual details of the strategy myself. I have to, like, so if I have 5 runs, I maybe like got 1 run out of 5 that worked and got it to happen. So it is very much RNG, and it is soul crushing to do. Yeah, for those wondering, I haven't been awake that long, and which is why my throat is actually a little bit croaky still. And this is my morning coffee, which is like, it's just black coffee, no sugar, no cream, no nothing. I remember being young and thinking, how the fuck can people drink that? Okay, we're gonna skill 1 now, because I know later on that Wealth and Aisha are both gonna have MP issues. So I need to skill 1. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to double check, make sure that I've got enough turns on the debuffs. I do. Alright, so we're going to do that, because if you weren't aware, she does give a 10% MP heal, crit, pen, and counter rate plus 30% for everyone. I should really do this more often. It would be great, because then I'd get more counters out of her, and I wouldn't have to worry about people dying as much. Okay, right, let's do this. Single target. How much are we doing for single targets now, man? Count, everybody's gonna counter now. 770, 900. So we're doing a little bit better. We're doing a little bit better. Winding up to something. See, I like the whole skill flow situation has made it. I think I'm gonna overcap on SA, aren't I? Which means I need to do it turn. I might need to use all my SAs turn 9 instead of turn 10. Which is cool. Not really. It's not really cool. Not at all. What are we saying? Debuffs are all in place. I think I can do it turn 9. Because if I do it, here's the thing. When you get to 4, you can't earn anymore. And I've just by the skin of my teeth have 3. So I kind of need to do this. We'll experiment with me. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it this way. Okay. Now the order of these SAs is extremely important. So Haruhime will go first because she does absolutely no damage, but she gives everyone the strength and magic buff, which is applied to the others when they use their SA. And then Belle obviously does damage and then applies a 100% water damage buff, which is then applied to the damage of Aisha's SA. And they all get a plus 60% damage modifier for any damage they do because 3 of them are using SAs at once. It will also stop me from capping out on SA, and I won't lose any of the SA gauge. I'm drinking my coffee too fast, I got hiccups. Although Wealth's out here, Wealth's buffing himself for no reason. I don't need to. Okay, seeing this, I don't need to use skill 1 with Wealth. Then, I can actually just do this and buff my counter rate by 50% and give myself additional actions now, and then get 3 turns of single target damage off. So this is a first for me. Keep in mind, like I said at the beginning, I did not run this team in this formation yet. I had to alter my original team to do this. I'm not even sure. All I know is it may not even be beneficial to run it like this, but I can't afford to go a whole turn without using any SAs and then cap out. Yeah, 580k, that's way less than what I was getting with my previous 1.7 mil. Okay, not bad. Like I said, the single target damage from these units is definitely going to make up the difference. Can we get a heal, please? Thank God for that. Right, now we're gonna skill 2 here, and then we can just skill 3. And I'm pretty sure no one needs to buff themselves now. This is literally it. We can just do this stuff, and we're good. I'm gonna reset the SA counter because we only lost 1 attack worth of SA, and that was on Wealth, basically. I'm now gonna apply SA and, you know, get the heals back and everything going like that. What we're saying for debuffs, my guy. I am good, which means I can skill 3 next turn, then skill 1 and skill 3 again. So we should be okay. As you can see, they're all hitting 900k or over on their single attacks. And that's fucking crazy. And this is literally all we're going to do now. We're just going to single attack, and you're thinking 900k at least without additionals for every single attack. And at this point, there's no point reapplying additionals to anyone else because you will not make up enough damage. How can I put this? Okay, so if we've got 4 turns left, right? If you add up the amount of damage those additional actions will do, if they do not add up to at least 1 skill 3, it's not worth doing it, because it's not adding to your damage, it's actually decreasing. So when you're doing Record Buster, you always need to be considerate of when you should reapply additionals, which is why we got a little bit lucky and we could have that turn where we reapplied additionals for Wealth. And to be fair, I may have to do the maths afterwards. I may have had, may have been better for me to just skip that entirely and just do skill 3 from now till then. But yeah, I'm talking too much. I didn't want this to be a super long video, and we're already at 14 minutes. That's fucking crazy. Extend. Oh, we got a couple more SAs coming. That's good. That's good. That's good. Maybe okay. We're gonna skill 1 here. I'm pretty sure the debuffs are still cool. Indeed. I need to do this because, like I said, we've got 3 turns left, and I'm not sure how much MP these guys will be taking up. So 42, he's good. He doesn't need it. She's gonna get at least 1 SA off. But the pen, and yeah, let's do it because then we get the crit pen and counter rate buff. So let's just do it anyway. And then everyone else is gonna skill 3. Getting a little bit of frame drop there. I do apologize. My man Wealth is hitting over 1,000. Like, sorry, over 1 million. Over 1,000. Yeah, that, you know, evidently. Hopefully I survive. Please don't kill me, ottarl. There's always going to be that little bit of RNG that, you know, may fuck you in this. And now look, all of their health is relatively low. And I'm going to reapply additionals here just to make sure that I'm maintaining my heals. How many additionals do I even have? I've got 1 turn left here, so reapply them now. And I'm actually going to double SA here. No, I'm not. I'm actually just going to, yeah, I'm going to double S. I may just single SA with Aisha from now. Because I feel like SAing with Bell will make me lose damage. But we'll see. We'll see. This is a huge learning experience for me as well. I've never like I said, 1.4 mil. That's definitely more than she would have hit on skill 3. So it's still worth. Can I get a counter heal? Thanks, bro. Fuck. Haruhime stresses me the fuck out sometimes, honestly. Please don't let no one die. It ain't. It don't need to be this way, Haru. 1.2 mil. Guys, that's some fucking bullshit. So the run is completely ruined. I'm gonna finish it. Just cause, but like 800, that's way less than he would have. Fuck, man. All right, so with those two dead, 652 million, and you know what? That would have been even higher. As you can see, my top score right now is 697 million, which was a bad RNG run of the current meta team, or somewhat a variation of it. I was debating whether to just cut this out and leave it as it is now, but 652 million with an AoE team, and 2 of them died at the end. I didn't even get off the most damaging fucking SA on the last turn there, so you can definitely, that's definitely at least what, 600. I'd put it around 670 million. I'm happy with that, bro. Anyway, that has been everything. I'm really sorry this was never supposed to be as long as it was, but have a great fucking weekend. I love you guys. Thank you for your continued support. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to drop a like if you did. Try and show up to some of my streams Monday, Thursday and Fridays. But yeah, I love you guys, and I will catch you in the next one.